Hello and welcome to the Bike Century. My name's Ben and today I'm going to be showing you around this Lexmoto Isca, a bike we have been waiting for from Lexmoto for ages. This is the revised Euro 5 2022 model, brand new in stock in the metallic blue. We've also got the grey as well if you're interested. Derived from the same engine as last year, only now you can get into ultra low emission zones. This is a 125cc bike that you can ride on a CBT. Single cylinder engine making just over 11 horsepower, and these are good for just over 60 to 65 miles per hour, which is fantastic for city commuting and or just having a fun bike for hooning around at the weekends. So let's have a look and see what the Isca is all about. So just a single disc on these, as with many 125s, it's all they need. They're very, very light. They don't need the extra weight of an extra disc and caliper. I'll talk about the discs and the brakes when we get around the other side. You can see the metallic blue finished in, it's a really nice sparkly finish, a really deep metallic blue. Black wheels suits the bike. Non-upside down forks, as you would expect for any bike that can be commuting to and from work across the British roads. You do not want upside down forks getting rusted and pitted, and this bike doesn't need them anyway. So good functional front end. The exhaust is painted black, as you would expect. It looks really, really cool. You've got these contrasting finishes on the engine. It's like a graphite grey sort of colour. Looks really cool, finished in a metallic paint as well. The bike does have a kickstart. It's more for show than anything else. You should never need to use that because it is an electric start, but it is a good thing, particularly if you're riding in all weathers and the weather does happen to get to your battery, which does happen, let's face it. Centre stand is standard with these bikes. Again, really nice feature with this because, you know, if you're riding to and from work and you need to lubricate your chain, there's nothing worse than having to wheel the bike off or down the driveway just to be able to lubricate your chain. Round at the back, we've got LED indicators. We've got this nicely incorporated rear tail light and number plate light, which looks really, really nice, really tidy. Doesn't busy up the back end at all. We've also got twin monoshocks as well, which look the part but add a little bit more robustness to the back end. For commuting and day-to-day riding, stuff like that. If you were so inclined to take a pillion, if you'd passed your full test, you could absolutely do so with relative comfort, let's say. Around the front, you've got this really cool Street Fighter looking headlight. Really like the front end of this bike. It does look very cool. It's much nicer than things like the YBRs and the CBFs and all that sort of stuff. It's got a colour-coded belly pan on it as well, which is a really nice touch. It will help to keep all the mud and dirt and crap off of the front of the engine, which is always a problem, particularly in this country. So I mentioned the front brakes. So this bike uses Lexmoto's proven combined braking system. All modern bikes need to have either ABS or a combined braking system. And what that means is when you use the rear brake, it also brakes a middle piston inside the front caliper. That's a good thing to have, particularly when you're first starting out, because it balances the bike. So when you're filtering through traffic, it stops that sort of shopping trolley wheel wobble that you tend to get at slow speed. So it's a really nice thing to have, in my opinion. It works very well. The front brakes are not affected, so when you do brake using the front brake, it brakes as normal. Around this side, again, it's pretty much the same. Obviously, you've got your chain and sprockets on this side. You can see the centre stand access. Gear lever and all of the rest of it. The fairings are all moulded to wrap around the front end. It's got a very Street Fighter-esque look to it, and the twin mono shocks just beef up the back end. So I really like this bike. I think Lexmoto have done a really good job of it. Comes with a standard 2-year warranty, 2 keys. Obviously our preparation includes learner plates as well. That's all included in the first reg fee and the road fund license as well. So here's the dash. It's partially digital on this one. So you've got an analog rev counter, you've got a fuel gauge, which is nice. Your speed, obviously at the moment it's in kilometres, but that would be miles per hour when the bike is sold. You've got a gear position indicator here as well. Again, when you're first starting out, that's a nice thing to have. And then there you've got your speed as well. I don't know if you can see the depth of that paintwork, but it's a really nice, shiny metallic blue. So yeah, that's the Isca. You know, if you're looking for a lightweight Street Fighter style bike, then the Isca could be for you. If you're into something that looks a bit more off-roady, then maybe you might like the Assault. Very similar bikes based on the same platform. We do have those in stock as well as the Michigan and some of the other Lexmotos, as you can see on the website. That's it for me. We offer finance and part exchange. We offer delivery, all of the usual dealer facilities. If you've got any questions, please feel free to reach out. We've got WhatsApp, live chat on the website and an auto trader. We've got all the social medias. You can pick up the phone or you can come to the showroom and have a look, have a coffee and a chat. That's it from me. Thank you very much for watching and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.